4 new sports made their way into this 19th Maccabiah Games, but only one involves an animal. Welcome to the Equestrian division of the Maccabiah Games, and get ready to experience the thrill of show jumping and the precision of dressage. With 2 sisters competing for 2 different countries and a mother-daughter rider pair on the same team. Coming up at the Equestrian Center. I have Vivian here, and I found out something very special. Her stepfather donated a fence. Tell me why your stepfather did that.
Well, we are really pleased, especially my stepfather, to support the sport in Israel. He's a great sportsman, and he likes to support all the sports in the developing country for the horse sport, and especially also young people. So he was very happy to support it.
And who is your stepfather?
He's Ludger Beerbaum. He's the most famous show jumper at this time. He won basically everything, gold medals and Olympic Games, European Championship for several times, German champion for several times, and many Grand Prix. So I think many of you know him.
Do you, Vivian, compete yourself?
Yes, I compete myself, up to 1m45, 1m50.
All right, should we watch some of the show jumping here today in Israel?
Yeah, a lot, yeah. Okay.
You did really well. Your horse has got a lot of kick to him. He was trying to buck in between the jumps, and I see that he's got a little bit of a red ribbon in his tail, which means he's a kicker. Why was he kicking, do you think?
He's kicking because he's a really playful horse. He doesn't do it for against something. He just does it because he likes jumping and he gets really excited. And
you did so well. So I missed your first round, but your second round you went clear. How are you doing so far?
Well, I had 4 faults in the first round, and yesterday I had a time fault. So I'm with 5 faults right now.
So how do you feel? I know as a rider we're always so nervous, and then when we're finally done, what a relief. Have you talked to your sister? How do you?
Well, yeah, every time my sister or I finish, we always have a smile and we say how well it was, because it has been really well for both of us.
So you live in Guatemala and your sister lives in Israel. How often do you guys get a chance to ride together?
Well, actually, this is the first time we're in a competition together, and we see each other once a year.
Wow, so that must be really extraordinary. Have you given each other's pointers about riding? Have you walked the course together? Do you talk about the course, or do you leave that strictly between you and your trainer?
No, we actually help each other a lot. We talk about everything, and still when I live in Guatemala and she's here, every time I ride, I have a competition. First thing, I call my sister and tell her how it went, and the same for her.
Well, we wish you guys lots of luck, and maybe you'll let me on your horse later.
I don't think, because
I tried. So I'm meeting up with the other sister. Her name is Adi, and she actually rides for Israel. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm 3 years already here in Israel. I made Aliyah when I was 21. And yeah, we're riding for the blue and white flag.
And how long have you been riding?
Since I'm 6, so 19 years now.
Wow, unbelievable. Tell me a little bit about your horse.
I actually live here, so he's my own horse.
Cheater!
Yeah, but we always learn something new all the time. He's a 9-year-old. He's Oldenburg from Germany, and he's really hot. He likes to go really forward, and I love it. I love the adrenaline. I love the going back and being concentrated all the time. It's hard, but it's good.
So, would you let your sister ride your horse?
Yes, of course. After the games, though.
I feel like I could be your sister.
Yeah, you can be. We have the same eyes.
I didn't see your whole round, but it looked like you had a little bit of difficulty around some of the turns. Do you want to tell me what was happening?
The difficulty is more because he's really hot, so he really wants to go forward and I don't let him, so he kind of objects a bit. But it was really great. The first round we did a clean round, and the second round we had a really small rail just because I was centimeter a bit faster, but it was really good. He was jumping really nice.
You know, for a horse who's really hot and likes to go, you really don't have a severe bit on him. It's just a rubber. Can he take you to the Olympics, or do you need a different kind of horse?
I know he can jump much more, and a lot of people tell me. Josef Meyer is a designer here. He did Aachen, and he said I can do quietly the 155 with him. So I would really love to take him, find a good sponsor, and take hand by hand and win.
Sounds like Adi is on her way, so we're going to keep her fingers crossed to hope that she can make it to the Olympics for the blue and white. They like this. I know they do. They like it. Now, on to the second discipline of the day, dressage, and meet the mother-daughter duo of Team USA. So how many people tried out for the team?
100 people for both teams of 8 riders total.
8 riders total, so 4 and 4?
Yep.
So I would have never made it. Where are you from in the United States?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
And how did you hear about it? I mean, I know your mom's the trainer.
Actually, I had a student that really wanted to do it and brought all the information to me to try to audition, but she wasn't quite at the right level yet. So I ended up auditioning for her, I suppose.
For those of us who are not familiar with dressage, what kind of a horse discipline is that?
I guess the best way to describe it is horse ballet. I mean, the idea is that we bring out the natural movements of the horse in a pattern ridden in a ring with letters.
And is the pattern the same from competition to competition, or does the judge give you a sort of script?
Every single day for this competition, we're riding a different test. So we start, for me, advanced level, 3rd level test 2, the next day 3rd level test 3, and then the final day FEI advanced test.
So what are some of the movements that you might be required to do?
In my test, I have single flying change.
Explain that.
When you're in the canter, you switch from one lead to the other lead.
And a lead means the front leg. Either left leg goes first or the right leg goes first. Okay, so flying lead change, what else?
Half pass, which is where you're moving sideways, but you're bending in the direction of travel. Rein back, shoulder in. I think those are sort of the meaty pieces.
Okay, speaking of horse, did you bring your own horse?
I did not. We had the option, but it is so expensive. And
how much does that cost?
In all honesty, I don't know, because I believe to here you had to fly him to Europe and then fly him to Israel. So it's like double, so like at least $15,000 to $20,000.
So it is quite pricey. Okay, so how does it feel to get a horse that you have not bonded with and you haven't ridden before?
I'm a professional. I do this every day, so I think it's actually to my advantage. But it's stressful for sure, and I'm very lucky that for me personally, I drew a really nice horse.
Oh, so you drew horses?
They drew them out of a hat for us. They called our name, called the horse name, and on you go.
How does it feel that you and your mom are here? How lucky are you?
It's really fun. It's nice to have the companionship for sure, but it is also much less stressful because we're so used to working with each other that we're just a team already, which is nice. I feel like it's an advantage for sure.
Absolutely. Well, okay, go Team USA.
This is Wendy, and she is a gold medalist in the United States Dressage Federation.
Wow.
And of course, we pick what's ever in the pool. And she picked a reining quarter horse, a Western reining quarter horse. And she's only been able to ride this horse, 4 days in practice. And in 4 days, he looks fantastic. He looks like a beautiful dressage horse. He's got his shoulders going forward.
Explain what you look for with a head carriage.
Well, you want the pole to be the highest point. You want the throat lash open. The whole thing about dressage is you want the horse to move through his body and look beautiful and not look stuck and mechanical. And when you get a Western horse that's done the reining, they're not built for this sport. It's like taking a football player and saying, okay, you're going to do ballet now, right?
But how does it feel to also have your daughter make the team?
Very excited. We've had a great time. I'm very proud of her. I enjoy watching her grow and develop, and she's a professional now, and it's really nice.
Today, the 19th Maccabiah made equestrian history in deuces, 2 disciplines with 2 sisters from 2 countries and 2 family members. I'm Shay Yuval reporting from Guatemala, Israel for the 19th Maccabiah Games.